Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. I hope things are going well with your week. I wanted to give you guys just a quick update on the results of the Saturday live stream. For those of you that don't know, we got a message from Tony at Analog Toys late last week saying that he could really use help getting the word out about the bushfires in Australia, and if anybody could just put the word out about where to donate money to. And we were about to go live with a live stream, and I got in touch with Tony and I said, well, I'd like to try and do you one better. Let's see if we can donate 100% of all the super chats and ad revenue from that live stream to the relief effort. And he was all for it. So during that live stream on Saturday, we said any super chats that are done with this live stream or given to this live stream will go to the relief efforts in Australia. And we got a huge response. It was a record breaker for us. Now, we are a small channel, so when I say record breaking, I want you to understand that proportionally speaking, it might not sound all that impressive as far as, you know, these larger channels with millions of subscribers. But for us, it was a record breaking earning live stream, which we couldn't be more appreciative of because you guys clearly have hearts and compassion and you stepped up and said this is a worthy cause. And we want to help, you know, the RetroBlasting community. We want to do our part, no matter how small. I don't remember the details of the old story, the parable or whatever it was, where the person that gives their only 2 pennies has given more than the rich person who's given $100 or whatever it is. I'm really simplifying that, but any little bit helps, and you guys have stepped up and you've said this matters, and from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. So here are the numbers. We received $100 directly from PayPal donations, which is great because Google doesn't take any money from that. That, unlike the super chats, which Google takes their pound of flesh, the PayPal donations went straight in. So that's $100 straight up as a starter. And then after Google did its calculations, it said that the live stream had earned $363.78, which is a record-breaking live stream for RetroBlasting. Now, unfortunately, that means that approximately 45% of that money was taken by Google. So what we decided to do, as we mentioned on the live stream, was go in and compensate for that, because we as RetroBlasting were already going to donate our own money as it was, but we decided based on where the numbers were headed, we were like, you know what? We're not just going to donate the 45% back. We're going to make sure that we exceed that. And so we donated $536.22, most of that compensating to make sure that, virtually speaking, 100% of all of your super chats are going towards the cause. And then we kicked in extra to make sure that it hit the even $1,000 mark. So as of right now, the RetroBlasting community as a whole, you, us, everybody, we have generated $1,000 for the Australian bushfire relief effort. And I can't thank you guys enough. This is such an important cause. I don't know if you saw the news, but this morning, Chris Hemsworth, the guy that played Thor, just donated $1 million. Kylie Minogue, who you know I love and have always been a fan of, she donated $500,000. So there are people that are trying to, you know, affect this, and we can safely say that we have affected this in our own small way. We've done a small part for this, and you guys should be proud. You've helped a fellow toy community member and channel, Tony at Analog Toys, who is a great guy. He lives there in northwestern Australia, and you know they're in the middle of the inferno. Now, Tony recommended to me personally that the money should go toward the southeast, which is near Melbourne, which is where Brent, who I brought the barge to, and a lot of the other guys that I met there, that's where they live. He said that because of the nature of where his channel was located, he was getting a lot of donations sent to the northwest, and he said the southeast needs some love. Now, Melinda and I discussed it, and we've decided that we're going to send a proportion of this money to where Tony recommended, which was to the Southeast firefighting units. And then we're going to send the other chunk of that money to the wildlife rescue effort, because while a lot of people are rescuing koalas out of the burned forests, they have to put them in eucalyptus trees, and there aren't any because they've all literally burned down. So the I always have a hard time saying this, the World Wildlife Fund is working on a koala-specific effort to get eucalyptus woods and forests, or I guess reforested, to rehome these koalas. So Melinda and I are looking into that and some other wildlife charities for a chunk of this money as well. But we're gonna do all the screenshots and everything like that to show where this money has gone. But the official total is going to be a even $1,000 that we're all sending. So thank you guys so much. If you're wondering where RetroBlasting is as far as our videos, I'm working on Robotech Part 3 right now. I'm working on a Star Wars Follies. I'm working on the next part of the R2-D2 restoration, which will be the final part. And you'll see those coming up soon. But I just wanted to take a quick moment and thank every single one of you in the RetroBlasting community who was there on the live stream, who watched it, who supported it, because this total includes the ad revenue from clicks on the live stream as well. It's not just the super chats, it's also the clicks, which also Google takes 45% from. So we've put all that back into the kitty, as it were. But again, thank you guys so much. I'm going to get back to work here on our next productions. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a Gmail or whatever. But thank you guys again so much, because this is a cause that's near and dear to a lot of us, including our friends in the content creator community. So love you guys. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next video.